What's up? So it's Monday morning and I am up and ready to go for my run. So a little bit about what I'm going to be doing now. This is the beginning of October. Precisely it's October 5th. So my goal is to get back up in the month of October to 30 miles a week. Now it's easy. It's not that difficult of accomplishment for me. I used to do more than that. The hard part is that I have a knee injury. And this knee injury really, it gets aggravated. I've actually dislocated it 4 different times. So my goal is to be able to get up to that mileage safely. And that's actually the hard part for me, because I could just jump right in to 30 miles a week. And I still might, but what I'm going to be doing is being aware of my knee the whole time. So I'm not going to try to push it fast. I'm not going to try to go super long miles right away. I'm just going to do nice and easy. If my knee starts to get aggravated, I'm going to slow down. I'm going to take a rest day. I'm not going to push it. But this program, so I own Philosophically Built, and I work all day, Monday through Friday and Saturday morning. So, and if I want to get my runs in, I'm going to have to do it early. I'm going to have to do it now. And that's what it's all about. And actually, I'm on a later start now than I want to be. But since it's the first day, I figure I'm just going to start off easy. I'm not going to start off like balls to the wall, go the extreme, right? I'm just going to start off nice and easy and build from there. So it is 6 o'clock. I wanted to be at the track at 6 o'clock. I'm going to be there at like 6:05. And yeah, in the mornings I'm going to be running on the track. And there's a couple reasons for that. So the track is very uniform, right? There's not a lot of dips and divots. That way I reduce my chances of getting hurt while still putting in the mileage when it's dark out. Right? When it's light out, I can go and I can run my neighborhood. I can see, so I can go around. Cars can see me. Right now, this is just purely about getting miles in. And if October goes well, I have a huge announcement that I want to make to you regarding why I'm doing this training and what I'm going to be doing. So I'm excited about that. All right. I'm going to get in the mind space, the mental space, and I'll see you at the track. It's been a while since I've done a track run, and I really enjoy track runs because the monotony of it, a lot of people don't like it, but when you're by yourself, especially when it's dark out right now, there's the monotony of it gets you into a headspace that you can really start thinking about things like your life and deep things, while compared to running in the neighborhood, there's a little more stimulation, cars driving by and people to wave at, especially when you're on the track at this time of day. There's nobody here, so excited about that. Yeah, and I'm just looking forward to this journey. Gonna get my running back up. The longest I've ever ran was 22 miles. It was a trail run, and it was in Jones Park, where it's a trail. So I also did 5,000 feet of elevation, and throw my shoes in there. 5,000 feet of elevation, and that was a rough day for me. this light. So when I run, I like to wear a hat backwards because it acts as a sweatband. And then all this sweat pulls up and runs down the bill and just stays out of my eyes, and I can get out of that headspace, right? When sweat's dripping in your eyes, it's hard to concentrate. Put this on. How do I look? Bop. All right. You think this means to stay out? We're gonna risk it anyway. All right, so I just finished a 2-mile warm-up. So I was 8 times around the track, and it's just starting to get daylight. I tell you, it's amazing when you're out here and you're alone, and all you have is just the cool, brisk air. It was misting a little bit, and you know, the whole world seems like it's asleep, and it's just me. There's nothing like it. I'm feeling good now. Now it's time for me to I'm gonna do 1 more mile at a fast pace, and then maybe another mile cool down lap. So my warm-up lap, I was right around 8 minutes, maybe a little less, and now my faster mile, I'm just gonna try to be in the low 7s. No expectations. I haven't done this in a while, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, the goal is low 7s. I used to be able to do a mile at low 6s, so I know I'll be able to be back there. It's just, you know, I'm a little different now when it comes to body composition. Back then I was probably around 185. Now I'm like 195. I put on more muscle. You know, I've been just lifting weights, and I haven't ran like this in a while, so no expectations, but that's the thing. That's the thing, is you go back to it and you build and you realize where you are, and you don't judge yourself about it, right? You just go, okay, this is my baseline, and then you slowly push, and through that push you'll see improvement, and through that improvement you'll see confidence, you'll see more motivation, you'll see you'll look at yourself differently, you'll look at the world differently, and that's what this is all about, right? That's what fitness to me is all about. It's not simply about getting better and looking like, not getting faster and looking better. No, what does that represent? And what it represents is you're getting better at life. You know, like, you only have one shot at this thing called life, and every day is an opportunity to get better. And it might sound cliche, right? Because there's a lot of people who promote that, but it's in my heart. And fitness is what allows me to just constantly keep myself in check, to constantly assess, Blake, are you pushing yourself? Are you being stagnant? Are you pretending to push yourself but you're not really pushing yourself? Are you being lazy? You know, are you achieving your goals? Are you like, how do you feel? Are you stressed? Are you at peace? And this all correlates to what my fitness is at that moment, because to be on your fitness plan is just to be on a plan. And it doesn't mean that the plan, because who knows what's going to happen in the future, right? We had no idea coronavirus was going to hit, but it did. So who knows what's going to happen in the future, but you have a plan. And when you get derailed from your plan, and if it's out of your control, then it's out of your control. But more times than not, it's not out of your control. Even when Corona hit, if your plan was fitness, not necessarily out of your control, right? All right, so now it's time for me to get back to it and get this 1 mile fast. Here we go. All right, so I just finished my mile, and I did it at an average pace of 6:28. So I am surprised. I am surprised. It might be because I'm just well rested. Right? I had a good weekend. I ate pretty good. I haven't really ran like that in a while, so I'm curious to see what will happen if I do it again tomorrow, but the good news is that I'm faster than I thought. I felt good. That means that my strength training program has coincided with my running. I just have to get up my endurance. So when I hit that threshold of where if you're pushing yourself and you hit that wall where you want to slow down, that wall just comes later because your endurance is higher. So I have a VO2 max. My watch says a 51. I think it's above average for sure, but the goal is to get it to like 56. My one buddy has that at 56, but he runs a lot, and so that's a goal, 56. The only way to get there is to just keep coming out here and doing these runs. And for the most part, the only time I have to do it is in the morning. And I'll let you know, it's the best time to do it, because when you're running in the dark and the sun's coming up like it is right now, it's amazing. All right, so after that 2 mile warm up, 1 mile sprint, now I'm gonna do a 1 to 2 mile cool down depending on the time. So it's 6:55 right now. I have clients at 7:30. So the goal is to get there and shower before they get there. So I gotta get going. All right. All right, so the cool down lap is done. 7:43 average pace. Hey, that feels good. That's a lot faster than I thought I would be after taking some time off, so I'm happy with that. But now it's time to go back to the gym. I got to eat some oatmeal, put a bunch of carbs in me. I also have some cube steaks for that protein. And then we're gonna go 7:30 class, 8:30 class, 9:30. And then I have Mather from 10 to 12. I'm gonna go back to the gym and I'm gonna do my own workout before my 3:30 client. So look, there's no time to waste, we gotta go.
Thank you for choosing that. Can I go take your order when you're ready?
Hi, can I have extra large hot black coffee, please?
Extra large hot black. Okay, anything else?
That's it.
312, coming down.
Thank you. Every morning, need to get my coffee. All right, so it's 2:10. I just got done working with a bunch of clients, and now I have an hour and 20 minutes free. So it's time for me to hit my workout. So I'm gonna be focusing on upper body because I did my run this morning. It was my first run. So I'm gonna let my legs kind of recover, but I want that upper body workout, and it's gonna be an endurance workout. So what I'm gonna be doing is a reps in reserve. So I'm gonna be doing a flat bench, reps in reserve. So I'm gonna bench press like 165 pounds as many times as I can until I have about 3 left. And I'm gonna drop it down to 155, do that as many times as I can until I have 2 left, and then drop it down to 145 and as many times as I can until I have 2 left. Then I'm gonna be doing some accessory movements, you know, like some push-ups, some back exercises, just all exercises to get my upper body that endurance, that strength, and yeah, let's go. All right, so for my first workout today, I'm doing a flat bench press with a pause at the bottom. And the goal with the pause is to just make sure that I'm using no momentum, that I'm bringing the bar down, touching my chest. I'm not resting it on my chest, I'm just touching it on my chest for about 1 second, maybe a little less, and then I'm gonna explode up. And this is gonna get some explosive strength, but it's gonna really make sure that I'm in control of the weight, that I'm using zero momentum, and that each push is strictly muscle engagement. This is 165 pounds. Now the goal isn't to go like super heavy, so this is nowhere near my max, but the goal is just to do as many as I can until I have about 3 reps in reserve. It's not about killing myself, it's just about getting to the weight, moving the weight. In my program, I started at a lower weight around 125, and I slowly moved up, and I'm at 165 now. So, yeah, let's get it. 12 is how many I got. And I just felt like if I kept going, I probably would have been able to get 3 more relatively easy. And that's the thing, is it's a guessing game, but if you look back at my programming, at my numbers, they consistently move up, and that's the goal. So now I'm gonna strip the weight off. I'm gonna do 155, same thing, but 2 in failure, and then 145, same thing, 1 in failure. And then after that, I have a couple other exercises that I'm gonna be doing before my client comes in about an hour. So gotta get to it. All right, so it's about 8:45, and I just got done with my day. I just got done teaching a yoga class. So you saw the video, right? You got this far. You saw that I woke up at 4:30, went for a run. You saw that I worked all day and then did a workout and then worked all night, and now here we are. And then tomorrow, I'm getting up, I'm doing it again, because there's a job to be done. There's work to be done. There's things to do. And who cares if we're tired, right? Who cares if we have to work a little later than normal? Who cares? You either want what you want your goals, and you're willing to sacrifice to make your goals happen, or your goals are just things that you say you want, but you don't really want. You want them, but not to the point where you want to make a change. And that's the key, is you have to want them and put thought to action, right? You have to be able to want them and be willing to do the work to achieve them. And the goal is, if you do that day in and day out, you know, you get a rest day here, you get a break there, like a long weekend sometimes. I'm not saying those aren't necessary. But if you choose to pursue your goals each and every day, you're going to come out on top. You're going to come out on top. It might take you 6 months. It might take you 6 years. But in the grand scheme of things, it's going to be worth it, right? Because you're going to get there. You're going to get to your goal, and you're going to be there, and you're going to, all the work that you did in the past, every single thing you did leading up to that moment, it's all going to seem like it was nothing. Like it was worth it. So that's the goal, all right? So I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to wake up, and I'm going to do it again. Because what else am I going to do, right? What else are we going to do? So If you like this video, like, subscribe, hit the bell, do what you do on YouTube, and I'll be bringing more videos up to you. All right? All right. I will talk to you soon. Good night.